Hey, I just looked at my clock and it's 11:11 here right now. And I've been trying to go live for the last, I don't know, maybe hour. And it's funny because outside there, the lawn care people show up and it's like, it always seems to happen. But anyways, I thought I would just come on here live because sometimes it takes less prep to just do this than it is to try to do a video, and then you got to edit and all that other fun stuff. So it's just easier to jump on. I've been really working with the angel prayers from Kyle Gray lately, and as I was just talking, I shuffled and a card popped out, and it's so funny because this came up already, and it's new beginnings. Thank you, angels, for opening the doors to change. I am ready. Who's ready? I know I am. Maybe you've been trying over and over to do things and it hasn't been able to work out the way you want it to. The thing is, we're not always in control. Okay, we're never in control of circumstances that we can't control. All we can control is how we feel, what we think, and the actions we choose to take. So just coming on live proves it. And it was 11:11 when I started. So to me, I love 11:11. To me, it's like, keep it in the uprights. What are your thoughts? What are you focused on when that 11:11, or you see 111, or just the number 11? To me, that's a reminder. What are you thinking? Make sure those thoughts are in alignment with how you want to feel, how you want to think. So that's the first thing that comes up. Hey, I'm Lorraine, by the way. If you're new to watching me, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Yes, I am an introvert. I actually get that quite a bit. People are like, yeah, you're not an introvert. Well, let's just say I know how to manage my energy. And I do stay away from a lot of things that drain my energy, or I spend a heck of a lot of time recharging my energy, because that's what us introverts need to do. We recharge in our own way, and it is what it is. So let me pull another angel card for the collective. And I like to do these as not based on this present moment, because maybe you'll watch this a month from now and the message is just as valid then. Okay. But I do want to say that as I'm doing this live, we have a full moon in Scorpio coming up on Monday. So if you've been feeling all the feels, this is why. Bit of validation for you if you needed it. So here we go. Clear your vibes. Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. And this is really connecting to that archangel energy. As you can see with the orange and the red, he usually governs that root and sacral chakra area, which is how our foundation is in this world. It governs our physical body. It governs our relationships and the flow of life. And that's an important part. If we don't have that base energy grounded and foundational, it's easy for us to get knocked down or knocked sideways and all up in our feels and reactionary, instead of focused on being present and being in alignment with what we want, without that energy getting in our way. Because the wind happens. It's like trying to have a picnic, and then all of a sudden the wind gusts and it blows everything sideways. And you have to find a way to reconnect and recenter. All right, so let's I'm going to leave that aside. Let's pull another one. I'm going to pull some tarot cards as well. And let's just see what comes up. Ooh, the cards are very talkative today. It's another good one. Archangel Michael, you are protected. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. Now, I know Sometimes we see needing to be protected as what am I trying to say? I'm sensitive to energy and the energy of words, where if someone feeling they need to be protected means that there's a fear of something getting in the way. Where truly, when you're protected, that's, and if we bring it with this Archangel Metatron, when we are solid in our energy and fully present in our physical body, we are protected that way. We're protecting our energy. We're protecting our ability to choose to walk away from something that's getting in our energy, that's weakening us, or we have the presence to scroll on by. Don't get into the drama of what's going on, because I think a lot of us are very sensitive to the energy, and we may want to leave being focused on this physical world, and then we get on our phone, we scroll, and then we're so invested in that, our energy is going to that. We're weakening our physical vibration when we get too into that autopilot. So it's a good thing to just kind of come back, be centered, be in our physical body. That saying, pinch yourself so it's not a dream. Well, maybe you need to do that. How? And be like, oh yeah, be present in my body. I may not want to be in my body. Maybe I want to be floating around somewhere. But at the same time, the only way you can affect change in your own life is to get your physical body involved, is to take action, is to move, is to make a choice and do something. So, yeah, enough of that. I'm going to pull some cards. Don't get me on my soapbox. It's hard for me to get down. I'm short. Okay, so let's pull some cards. And if you happen to be here live, thank you so much for being here. If you want a card pulled for you, pop it in the comment. If not, no worries. I always say that, and then people drop off instantly like, oh my God, she sees me. It's okay. I'm an introvert too. I can't see you. I just see the number of people live with me. And there's 2 people right now. And I'm so grateful to have someone to talk to. So let's see. I love it. Knight of Cups. So going back to what I was talking about, being present in your physical body, we often want to be critical of ourselves. We look in the mirror and the first thing we do is we see something and it's like, that mole, I wish I didn't have it, or that scar, or whatever, my hair. Instead, try this. The first time you look in the mirror, see something you love and compliment yourself on it. Oh, what? That's bragging. We don't want to do that. We're so conflicted in the things we were taught and the messages we were told when we were growing up. Don't brag, don't stand out. Well, I mean, in my era anyways. But when this Knight of Cups shows up right now, I'm just picking up, love yourself. If you're not going to love yourself, how do you expect the world to work for you? How do you expect you to attract things into your life? If you don't even love yourself, you have to love the bits that need the love, right? You have to love who you are. And if you need some help with that, love who you want to become, because they are already part of you. Love who you want to become. Ooh, I'm going to have to write that one down. It's kind of a gooder. I love it. So let's see. Let's pull some more. What else does the collective need to know at this time? Queen of Wands, especially in this deck, the Light Seer Tarot. I love this Queen of Wands. Like, look at her. She is just ecstatic with her own ability to create a spark. And she's definitely rocking her own energy. And her own spark has lit all of these candles. She's got her familiar with her. She's partnering with energy. She's partnering with her own magic. And I love that with this Knight of Cups because they really go together today. And it's cool because you see her and it's like she's looking toward the Knight of Cups here saying, "Hey, thanks for the spark," or "Here, take the spark and just love life." Let's keep going. And I keep looking at the clock and now it's 11:22, 1122. I get a double number. So what does that mean? Well, I'm no expert on numerology. I do energy of numbers. And to me, well, I already told you 11 is about manifesting. It's about focusing your thoughts between the uprights. You think of someone who's playing football or soccer and you got the goals, you want to score. So not in that way. And then 22 to me is 2 is about connection, partnership, divine connection. So I love that. All right. Okay, let's just jump into the tower. Why don't we? Okay, this is just a reminder that, no matter what we're doing, no matter how we're feeling, life sometimes gives us tower moments. And we're never prepared for them. That's what makes them tower moments. Things just crumble sometimes without us knowing it. Or we do know things are coming, but we keep trying to band-aid fix things. And we're in denial that something isn't working anymore and it needs to change. So maybe this is a heads up for you that, yeah, there's something that you've been wanting to make a change. Don't wait for the tower moment. Make the choice for you to, someone calling me, make the choice for you to just decide that you are going to make the change. Will it prevent the tower moment? Maybe. Or maybe not. But it might dissipate it, the energy of it being so abrupt, right? But this is kind of life. We can't avoid the tower moments. And I don't say that to be like depressive. It's just like I said in the beginning, we can't control a lot of things in our life. Only our thoughts, how we feel, and how we react or respond to something. Here we go with the 5 of Swords. So exactly, who you got beacon in your ear? Are you someone telling you, yeah, things are not going to work out. Things are starting to fall apart, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, thank you for that advice. Thank you for that notice. What am I going to do about it? And maybe there's something you can't do about it, but you can change how you feel. Be like, focus. Where can I focus that makes me feel good right in this moment? Because despite the poop storm that might be happening, you've got to find that solace. You've got to find that safe, serene space somewhere. And this is where being an introvert is great, because it's easy for us to go inward or to find that cozy little nook of wherever, even if it's just for a brief time, a moment to take a breath, to kind of ease all of that angst and stressful energy. Like ideally, we want to go to the ocean and we want to relax and we want to take 2 weeks off. And if I can't get that, then forget it. I get nothing. We can't do that. We have to work with what we have. And sometimes that ocean and that beach is just inwardly, and I'm focused on it because I've been to the ocean and beach before. So my mind, body, and spirit knows what it feels like. I can even hear the seagulls. I can hear the waves crashing. Wow, I feel better already. How about you? I needed that. I did. I was starting to get spiral up there. But see, sometimes that's what you need. You just need to disperse the energy a little bit so it's not so accumulative. That was a big word for me today. Don't ask me to spell it. I might be able to spell that one, but all right. Let's pull some more. Justice. This really speaks of being focused on that higher vibration. being focused where you understand that there are some laws. And I'm actually not talking about civil laws that we've created as a people. I'm talking about the laws of gravity, the laws of physics, the law of attraction, the law of magnetism. That's something that your energy alone can attract or deflect just by the thoughts you think. Just by your thoughts that you're thinking create a vibration. It creates that buffer of energy too, if you really needed it. But the thing is, it's easy to weaken that buffer because you get into denial. This isn't working. This is a bunch of hoo-ha. This is woo-woo BS. So that weakens it. If this isn't going to work, well, there you go. Why bother then? But if you start to believe in your own magic, oh my gosh, that opens up so many doors. Ask me how I know. I've experienced it in my own way. And you probably have too if you look back on things. It's not a one-off thing. It's part of the law. It's part of the justice of the universe. All right, let me pull another one. I'm just randomly pulling what needs to be said. So, and if you're watching this as a replay, let me know in the comments what resonates for you. We have the Fool. I love it. So we go back to the beginning of remembering that even when there is a tower moment, there's a new beginning beyond it. So if you get stuck in the what ifs and the how and how am I going to get through this? Just remember that you have so far in your life. You've lived to tell the tale. You may have the scars to prove it, but trust that there is a new beginning that can happen. A new beginning happens all the time, every day. Every day is a new day. Even if it looks like the last 372 days, it's still a new day. You have the ability to shift your thoughts and your thoughts will shift how you feel, and how you feel will color your beliefs in how you're going to show up in the world. Preach it today, Lorraine. I'm going to pull one more card and then I'm going to let you go about your day or night or wherever you are in the world. Lovers. And really in tarot, the Lovers isn't usually about love in the sense of these two here, but it is about connection. It is about attraction. It is about feeling. It's about partnership. So where that shows up in your life, where does it show up? It's something to think about. What do you love? What do you want to love? Maybe you're in a place where it isn't very pleasant right now, but you can definitely have the choice to think, how do I want to shift how I feel? What action do I need to take? How can I begin? See, we get that Fool energy. All it takes is a decision. When you make a decision and act on that decision, you're shifting the energy. All right. That's where the law of gravity, the law of physics, the law of reciprocity, give and take. I love that with the Lovers card. And yeah, I'm going to just end it there. So it's not super long for those who want to watch the replay. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this and have a super wonderful life. We'll see you in another video, live or not live. Peace out.